Thaipusam is an annual festival celebrated mainly by the Hindus around the world. This festival is celebrated on large scale in Malaysia compared to any other countries in the world. The colorful Thaipusam has its dark sides too. On the 18th of January, approximately at 2 a.m., devotees of Lord Murugan arrives at the Vinayagar temple, which is located at the front of the famous 272-step stairway. They began to prepare their kavadis and Parkunan before climbing up the challenging stairs to fulfill their vows to Lord Murugan. As soon as they arrive at the cave mount, they notice that the priests are leaving the temple. This priest is believed to be an Indian national priest. In an unpleasant tone, told them the temple is closed and no one is there to attend their final vow rituals, that is to offer the milk that they are carrying to be poured on Lord Murugan's statue. He then informed the devotees that the temple will be reopened at 5 a.m. and left immediately upon seeing it. And another group of priests, when checked, told that the temple was closed at 3 a.m. and will be reopened at 7 a.m. When one of the devotees questioned him on another temple on the higher level of the cave, he walked away. Upon reaching the temple, this group of people believed to be staff of the temple told the devotees that the temple will be reopened at 6:30 a.m. They informed the devotees to pour the milk that they carried at one of the pail placed outside the temple, and once the priests resume the prayers later, they will offer it to Lord Murugan. Devotees were disappointed by these new practices. In previous years, the temple was never closed at this hour. There were no notices or announcements that the temple will be closed at 3 a.m., claimed this lady. Some devotees came at this hour to fulfill their vows as fast as they can to attend to their toddlers, whom are temporarily placed under the care of their caretakers. And some devotees came this far with their kids, and now they are stranded without a proper place to sit and rest. Relatives and friends had to make another round of climbing in order to get food and drink for the young ones while waiting for the temple to be reopened. The cold cave breeze made the condition of the elderly and the young worse. Murali, one of the devotees from Sungai Buloh, walked all the way to Batu Caves to fulfill his vow to Lord Murugan, said, "I came all the way here to see Murugan, but this is what I get. I don't want to pour my milk into the pail, and I can't live without seeing my Lord Murugan." But his wife had to sacrifice her vows for the husband and return home to fetch her child from the neighbor who will be leaving to work at 6 a.m. About 100 devotees were unhappy with the temple management. Finally, two priests arrived at about 6:54 a.m. and opened the temple and poured the milk only on a veil, a symbol of Lord Murugan. Another issue that is seriously need to be looked into is the heap of garbage that was not collected and was lying all over the compound of the temple leading towards the stairway. No cleaner to be seen clearing the garbage. This is observed from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. This is not a sight a tourist would like to be greeted with when they come to the temple grounds. With the ground filled with rubbish and your footwear is lost in a huge heap gathered by a cleaner of temple, imagine the moment where you'll have to walk almost 1 kilometer barefooted to reach the car you parked.